Candida. Pain-free with easy adjustment. Guide for every day. What is Candida? Candida is a yeast fungus that occurs naturally in the human body, particularly in the mouth, intestines, and vagina. Under normal circumstances, Candida lives in balance with other microorganisms in the body and does not cause problems. However, under certain conditions, Candida can overgrow and cause infections. There are several different types of Candida, but Candida albicans is the most common type, responsible for most Candida infections in humans. These yeasts can multiply rapidly when conditions are optimal for their growth. Under normal circumstances, Candida growth is controlled by the body's immune system, healthy gut flora, and other bacteria in the body. However, certain factors such as antibiotics, a weakened immune system, hormonal changes, an unhealthy diet, and stress can cause Candida to overgrow. When Candida overgrows, it can lead to a variety of health problems, including fungal infections of the skin, mouth, throat, esophagus, vagina, and intestines. In addition, Candida overgrowth and associated inflammation can also lead to symptoms such as fatigue, digestive problems, joint pain, skin problems, and mental impairment. Controlling Candida overgrowth often requires a combination of dietary changes, lifestyle modifications, probiotic support, and, if necessary, medical treatment. A healthy diet low in refined sugar and carbohydrates can help control Candida overgrowth and promote digestive health. Importance of the Candida diet. The Candida diet is a specialized dietary approach designed to control and reduce the growth of Candida yeast in the body. It involves restricting or eliminating certain foods that can promote yeast growth, such as refined sugar, refined carbohydrates, and foods rich in yeast and mold. At the same time, foods that can strengthen the immune system, promote intestinal health, and inhibit Candida yeast growth are emphasized. The Candida diet is important because an overgrowth of Candida yeast in the body is associated with a variety of health problems. Through targeted dietary changes, the conditions can be created to control Candida growth and restore balance to the intestinal flora. Some of the main reasons for the importance of the Candida diet are: controlling Candida growth. Limiting sugar and refined carbohydrates in the diet reduces the food sources for Candida yeast, which can slow its growth in the body. Supporting gut health. The Candida diet promotes the consumption of high-fiber foods, probiotic foods, and anti-inflammatory foods that can support gut health and strengthen the lining of the gut. Strengthening the immune system. A balanced diet rich in nutrients can strengthen the immune system and improve the body's defenses against Candida infections. Symptom relief. Many people experience improvement in their symptoms, such as digestive problems, skin problems, fatigue, and mental impairment, after following the Candida diet. Overall, the Candida diet can play an important role in controlling Candida overgrowth in the body, promoting gut health, and improving well-being. However, it should be considered as part of a holistic approach to health that also includes lifestyle changes, probiotic support, and medical treatment if necessary. The role of Candida in the body. The role of Candida in the body is complex and can have both positive and negative effects, depending on its condition and number. Here are some key aspects of Candida's role in the body. Normal flora. Under normal conditions, Candida is part of the body's natural microbial flora, particularly in the mouth, intestines, and vagina. In this respect, it plays a role in maintaining the balance of microorganisms in the body and may even provide some protection against pathogenic bacteria. Digestion. Candida may be involved in digestion by aiding in the breakdown of nutrients from food. Therefore, in small amounts, Candida is a normal part of the digestive tract. Immune response. Candida interacts with the body's immune system. In small amounts, it can help stimulate the immune system and promote an immune response against harmful microorganisms. Potential pathogenicity. However, under certain conditions, Candida can overgrow and lead to a Candida infection. This usually occurs when the balance of microorganisms in the body is disturbed, the immune system is weakened, or other predisposing factors are present. In this state, Candida can cause a variety of health problems, from localized infections such as oral thrush and vaginal yeast infections to systemic infections that can be life-threatening. Yeast overgrowth. Candida overgrowth in the gut can lead to leaky gut syndrome, in which the intestinal barrier is compromised and there is increased permeability, allowing undigested food particles, toxins, and pathogenic microorganisms to enter the bloodstream. This can cause inflammation and a variety of symptoms throughout the body. Overall, Candida is a normal part of the human body's microflora, but when it gets out of control, it can cause problems. A balanced gut flora and a strong immune system are crucial for maintaining a healthy level of Candida in the body. Candida as a yeast fungus. Candida is a yeast belonging to the genus Candida. Among the Candida species, Candida albicans is the most common and well known. As a yeast, Candida has certain characteristics and life cycles that make it important to understand its properties. Yeast cells. In its yeast form, Candida consists of single-celled organisms that are usually round. These yeast cells reproduce by budding, in which a new cell grows from an existing one. Pseudohyphae and hyphae. Under certain conditions, Candida can grow into elongated forms known as pseudohyphae and hyphae. These structures allow Candida to attach to surfaces and invade tissue. Biofilm formation. Candida can form biofilms, which consist of a collection of yeast cells and other microorganisms surrounded by a protective layer of mucus. These biofilms can adhere to surfaces and protect Candida from the immune system, making them more resistant to treatment. Dimorphism. Candida possesses the ability to dimorphize, meaning it can switch between a yeast form and a fungal form. In its fungal form, Candida forms elongated hyphae that allow it to invade tissues and cause infections. Pathogenicity. While Candida exists under normal conditions as part of the body's natural microflora, under certain conditions it can become pathogenic and cause infections. This often occurs when the balance of microorganisms in the body is disturbed, the immune system is weakened, or other predisposing factors are present. Overall, Candida, as a yeast, is able to adapt to diverse environments and can cause a variety of health problems when it overgrows or becomes pathogenic. Understanding its characteristics and life cycles is therefore important for developing strategies to control and treat Candida infections. Functions of Candida in the body. Under normal conditions, Candida has various functions in the body that can contribute to health. Here are some of the functions of Candida in the body. Part of the natural microflora. Candida is a natural component of the human body's microflora, particularly in the mouth, intestines, and vagina. In this role, It can help maintain the balance of microorganisms in the body. Digestion. In small amounts, Candida can play a role in digestion by aiding in the breakdown of nutrients from food. It interacts with other microorganisms in the gut, contributing to the normal digestive process. Stimulation of the immune system. Candida can stimulate the immune system and promote an immune response against harmful microorganisms. Therefore, in small amounts, Candida can help support immune function and fight off infections. Protection against pathogenic organisms. As part of the normal microflora, Candida can help fight pathogenic organisms by competing for habitat and nutrients, thus limiting the growth of harmful microorganisms. Intestinal barrier development. Candida can help maintain the integrity of the intestinal barrier by participating in the regulation of the mucus layer and intestinal immune function. A healthy intestinal barrier is important for preventing leaky gut syndrome and maintaining intestinal health. It's important to emphasize that most of these Candida functions only occur under normal conditions. When Candida is present in adequate amounts and the microflora balance is intact. However, under certain conditions, such as a weakened immune system or a disturbed microbial balance, Candida can become pathogenic and cause infections. Normal versus excessive Candida population. The Candida population in the body can vary depending on the individual's condition. Here are the differences between a normal Candida population and an excessive Candida population. Normal Candida population. Candida is a natural component of the microflora of the human body. In normal amounts, Candida has no negative effects on health. Candida lives in balance with other microorganisms in the body, such as beneficial bacteria. The body's immune system controls the growth of Candida and prevents it from multiplying excessively. Symptoms of a normal Candida population are usually minimal or non-existent. Excessive Candida population. An excessive Candida population occurs when Candida overgrows in the body and becomes out of control. This can be due to a variety of factors, including a weakened immune system, the use of antibiotics, an unbalanced diet, stress, and hormonal changes. An excessive Candida population can lead to Candida overgrowth, which can cause various health problems, including infections of the skin, mouth, throat, esophagus, vagina, and intestines. Symptoms of an excessive Candida population can be varied and include fatigue, digestive problems, joint pain, skin problems, mental impairment, and more. Treating an excessive Candida population usually requires targeted dietary changes, lifestyle changes, probiotic support, and, if necessary, medical treatments. Distinguishing between a normal and an excessive Candida population is important for taking appropriate measures to restore intestinal flora balance and treat Candida overgrowth. Careful diagnosis and individualized treatment approaches are often necessary to improve health and relieve the symptoms of Candida overgrowth. Causes of Candida overgrowth. Candida overgrowth in the body can be triggered by various factors that disrupt the balance of microorganisms in the gut and promote Candida growth. Here are some common causes of Candida overgrowth. Antibiotics. Antibiotic use can be one of the most significant risks for developing Candida overgrowth. Antibiotics not only kill harmful bacteria but can also eliminate the beneficial bacteria in the gut that normally control Candida growth. Weakened immune system. A weakened immune system due to illness, stress, chronic conditions, or medications can impair the body's ability to control Candida growth. An intact immune system is important for regulating microorganisms in the gut. Unhealthy diet. A diet rich in refined sugar, refined carbohydrates, and processed foods can promote Candida growth. Sugar and carbohydrate serve as a food source for Candida and contribute to overgrowth. Hormonal changes. Hormonal changes, such as those that occur during pregnancy, menstruation, menopause, or when taking hormonal preparations, can affect the balance of microorganisms in the intestine and promote the growth of Candida. Diabetes. People with diabetes, especially if it is poorly controlled, are at increased risk for Candida overgrowth because high blood sugar levels can create a favorable environment for Candida growth. Use of corticosteroids. Long-term use of corticosteroids, whether in the form of medications or as an ingredient in topical preparations, can suppress the immune system and promote the growth of Candida. Environmental factors. Some environmental factors such as mold contamination in living spaces or exposure to toxic substances can weaken the immune system and promote the growth of Candida. It's important to note that Candida overgrowth is often caused by a combination of several of these factors. A holistic approach to treating and preventing Candida overgrowth may include lifestyle changes, dietary changes, strengthening the immune system, and, if necessary, medical treatments. Antibiotics and their effects. Antibiotics are medications used to treat bacterial infections. While they can save lives, they also affect gut health and the balance of microorganisms in the body. Here are some of the effects of antibiotics on the body. Disruption of intestinal flora. Antibiotics are non-selective, meaning they kill not only the harmful bacteria that cause the infection, but also the beneficial bacteria that support intestinal health. This can lead to a temporary disruption of the balance of intestinal flora. Candida overgrowth. By reducing the number of beneficial bacteria in the gut, antibiotics create a favorable environment for the growth of Candida yeast. This can lead to Candida overgrowth, known as candidiasis, which can cause various health problems. Leaky gut syndrome. An imbalance of gut flora caused by antibiotics can weaken the intestinal barrier. This can lead to a condition known as leaky gut syndrome, in which intestinal permeability is increased, allowing undigested food particles, toxins, and pathogenic microorganisms to enter the bloodstream, causing inflammation and other health problems. Resistance development. Overuse and inappropriate use of antibiotics can cause bacteria to become resistant to these drugs. This can reduce the effectiveness of antibiotics in treating infections and lead to serious health problems. Digestive problems. Disruption of the intestinal flora by antibiotics can lead to digestive problems such as diarrhea, flatulence, and abdominal pain. It's important to note that the effects of antibiotics on the body can vary depending on the medication, dosage, and individual circumstances. It's advisable to take antibiotics only under the guidance of a qualified physician and to take steps to support gut health during and after taking antibiotics, such as taking probiotic supplements and maintaining a healthy diet. Weakening of the immune system. Immune compromise is a condition in which the immune system is no longer able to effectively recognize and fight pathogens. This can lead to an increased risk of infections, inflammation, and other health problems. Here are some causes of a weakened immune system. Diseases and infections. Acute or chronic diseases such as HIV/AIDS, cancer, diabetes and autoimmune diseases can weaken the immune system and impair its ability to fight infections. Medications and treatments. Certain medications, such as corticosteroids, immunosuppressants, chemotherapy, and radiation therapy, can suppress the immune system to treat certain diseases. However, these medications can also impair overall immune function and increase the risk of infections. Malnutrition. An unbalanced diet that is poor in important nutrients such as vitamins, minerals and proteins can weaken the immune system and impair its ability to fight infections. Stress. Chronic stress can suppress the immune system by increasing the production of stress hormones such as cortisol, which can impair immune function. Lack of sleep. Lack of sleep can weaken the immune system, as sleep is crucial for the regeneration and recovery of the body, including the immune system. Age. The immune system naturally weakens over time. As we age, immune cell production declines, and the immune response may be slower and less effective, increasing the risk of infections. Environmental factors. Exposure to environmental toxins, pollutants, air pollution and toxic substances can affect the immune system and impair its function. It is important to identify the cause of weakened immune defenses and take measures to strengthen the immune system. These include a balanced diet, adequate sleep, stress management, regular physical activity, avoiding harmful environmental factors, and, if necessary, adjusting medications and treatments in consultation with a physician. Sugar and carbohydrates in the diet. Sugar and carbohydrates are important components of the diet, but their consumption should be done in moderation to maintain good health. Here are some important points about sugar and carbohydrates in the diet. Energy source. Sugar and carbohydrates are the body's main energy sources. They are converted into glucose, which cells use for energy. Complex versus simple carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are divided into two main categories: complex and simple carbohydrates. Complex carbohydrates, found in foods like whole grains, vegetables, and legumes, contain fiber and are digested more slowly, leading to more stable blood sugar levels. Simple carbohydrates, found in sugary foods and refined carbohydrates like white bread and candy, are digested quickly and can cause blood sugar spikes. Added sugar. Many processed foods contain added sugar, often in the form of sucrose, glucose, fructose, or corn syrup. High consumption of added sugar can lead to health problems such as weight gain, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and tooth decay. Health effects. An excess of added sugar and refined carbohydrates in the diet can lead to a number of health problems, including obesity, insulin resistance, metabolic syndrome, heart disease, and inflammation. Healthy options. It's important to reduce your consumption of added sugar and focus on natural sources of carbohydrates, such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes. These foods contain fiber, vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients important for health. Moderation. Moderate consumption of sugar and carbohydrates is crucial. This means reducing your intake of added sugars and focusing on complex carbohydrates, which provide long-lasting energy and can help keep blood sugar levels stable. Overall, it is important to consider the quality and quantity of carbohydrates consumed to promote a balanced diet and good health. Stress and hormonal imbalances. Stress and hormonal imbalances can interact and have negative health effects. Here are some key points about stress and hormonal imbalances. Body's stress response. When the body experiences stress, it releases hormones like cortisol and adrenaline to trigger a fight or flight response. These hormones increase heart rate, blood pressure, and muscle tone to prepare the body for a potential threat. Long-term stress. Long-term or chronic stress can cause the body to produce elevated levels of stress hormones over an extended period of time. This can lead to hormonal dysregulation and cause hormonal imbalances. Effects on hormones. Stress can affect various hormonal systems in the body, including the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal (HPA) system and the hormonal system responsible for regulating sex hormones such as estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. These imbalances can lead to a variety of health problems, including menstrual irregularities, infertility, weight gain, sleep disturbances, and mood swings. Interaction with other factors. Stress can also influence other factors that can cause hormonal imbalances, such as poor diet, lack of sleep, lack of exercise, and environmental toxins. These factors can amplify the body's stress response and further disrupt hormone production. Coping strategies. Managing stress is important to minimize hormonal imbalances. This includes stress management techniques such as meditation, breathing exercises, yoga, regular exercise, adequate sleep, a healthy diet, and maintaining social relationships. Treatment of hormonal imbalances. Severe hormonal imbalances may require medical treatment, which can take various forms depending on the cause and symptoms. This may include the use of hormone replacement therapy, hormone-regulating medications, or treatment of the underlying condition. Overall, it's important to recognize stress and develop effective coping strategies to minimize its negative impact on hormones and health. If hormonal problems persist, it's advisable to consult a physician or endocrinologist for appropriate diagnosis and treatment. Symptoms of Candida overgrowth. Candida overgrowth in the body can cause a variety of symptoms, ranging from mild discomfort to more serious health problems. Here are some common symptoms of Candida overgrowth. Mouth. Whitish coatings on the tongue and mucous membranes. Oral thrush, dry mouth, sore throat, changes in taste, digestive tract, bloated stomach, gas formation and bloating, abdominal pain or cramps, diarrhea or constipation, nausea and vomiting, heartburn, skin, itchy skin rashes, especially in skin folds, for example, under the breasts or in the groin area. Red, irritated skin, eczema or dermatitis, nail infections, paronychia, yeast infections in the genital or groin area, genitals, vaginal yeast infections. Symptoms include itching, burning, discharge, penile yeast infections, red, itchy skin in the penile region, urinary tract infections. Symptoms may include burning when urinating, increased urination, and abdominal pain. General symptoms: tiredness and exhaustion, headache, muscle pain or joint pain, memory problems or difficulty concentrating, sleep disorders, mood swings or depression, weight gain or difficulty losing weight. It's important to note that not all of the symptoms listed above necessarily indicate Candida overgrowth, as they can also occur with other health conditions. However, If several of these symptoms are present, and especially if they are chronic or recur, Candida overgrowth may be considered. It is recommended that you consult a doctor if Candida overgrowth is suspected for appropriate diagnosis and treatment. Which Schussler salts can help? Schussler salts, named after the German physician Dr. Wilhelm Heinrich Schussler, are mineral salts used in homeopathic doses to treat various ailments and promote general well-being. There is no direct scientific evidence supporting the effectiveness of Schussler salts, but many people find them helpful for certain symptoms. If Candida overgrowth is suspected, the use of certain Schussler salts may be considered. Here are some that are often mentioned. Schussler salt No. 3. Ferrum phosphoricum. This salt is often used to strengthen the immune system and reduce inflammation. It may be helpful if Candida symptoms are accompanied by inflammation. Schussler salt No. 8. Sodium chloritum. This salt is often recommended for digestive problems, including diarrhea or constipation, which may be associated with Candida overgrowth. Schussler salt No. 10. Natrium sulfuricum. This salt is often recommended for detoxification and cleansing the body. It may be helpful in ridding the body of toxins caused by Candida overgrowth. Schussler salt No. 11. Silicea. This salt is sometimes recommended for skin problems that may be caused by Candida, such as itchy rashes or eczema. It's important to note that Schussler salts should be used individually, and the selection of the right salts depends on various factors such as specific symptoms, health status, and the body's response. It's recommended to consult a homeopathically experienced physician or naturopath to determine the correct dosage and application of Schussler salts. It's also advisable to consider conventional medical treatment options and not replace them with Schussler salts, especially in cases of serious health problems. Which nutrients and vitamins can help me? Taking certain nutrients and vitamins can help support health and boost the immune system, which in turn can help fight Candida overgrowth. Here are some nutrients and vitamins that may be important for health. Probiotics. Probiotics are good bacteria that can help restore balance to the gut flora and control Candida overgrowth. They can be taken in the form of supplements containing live cultures or by consuming probiotic foods such as yogurt, sauerkraut, kimchi, and kefir. Prebiotics. Prebiotics are non-digestible fibers that promote gut health by encouraging the growth of beneficial bacteria. Foods such as garlic, onions, chicory, oats, and bananas are rich in prebiotics. Vitamin C. Vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant that can boost the immune system and fight inflammation. It can be found in foods like oranges, bell peppers, broccoli, strawberries, and kiwi. Vitamin D. Vitamin D plays an important role in regulating the immune system and may help reduce inflammation. It can be obtained through sun exposure to the skin or by consuming foods such as oily fish, eggs, and fortified foods. Zinc. Zinc is an essential trace element important for the normal function of the immune system. It can be found in foods such as beef, chicken, pumpkin seeds, lentils, and chickpeas. Omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids have anti-inflammatory properties and can boost the immune system. They are found in oily fish such as salmon, mackerel, and sardines, as well as flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts. B vitamins. B vitamins, especially B12, B6, and folic acid, play an important role in supporting the immune system and energy production in the body. They can be found in a variety of foods, such as meat, fish, poultry, whole grains, green leafy vegetables, and legumes. It's important to note that taking supplements and adjusting your diet should not be considered a substitute for appropriate medical treatment. If you suffer from Candida overgrowth or have other health issues, it's advisable to consult a doctor for appropriate diagnosis and treatment. Which probiotic preparation is very good? There are several probiotic supplements on the market that can help promote healthy gut flora and combat Candida overgrowth. Here are some probiotic supplements that are often recommended and have received positive reviews. Lactobacillus acidophilus. This is one of the most commonly used bacterial strains in probiotics. It is known for its ability to inhibit the growth of Candida yeast and promote gut health. Bifidobacterium bifidum. This strain of bacteria can help restore the balance of intestinal flora and strengthen the immune system, which can be helpful in fighting Candida overgrowth. Lactobacillus rhamnosus. This strain of bacteria has anti-inflammatory properties and may help modulate the immune system and improve intestinal health. Saccharomyces boulardii. This is a yeast strain probiotic that can help control the growth of Candida yeast and reduce diarrhea. Lactobacillus plantarum. This strain of bacteria is known for its ability to strengthen the intestinal barrier and reduce inflammation, which may help promote healthy gut flora and fight Candida overgrowth. It's important to note that the effectiveness of probiotics can vary from person to person, depending on factors such as individual gut flora, health status, and diet. It's recommended to choose high-quality probiotic supplements from trusted manufacturers that contain a variety of bacterial strains and provide at least billions of viable bacteria per dose. It's also advisable to discuss taking probiotics with a doctor or qualified healthcare provider, especially if you have a serious health condition or are taking other medications. Physical symptoms. Physical symptoms of Candida overgrowth can vary and affect different areas of the body. Here are some physical symptoms that may occur in association with Candida overgrowth. Mouth and throat. Whitish coatings on the tongue and mucous membranes. Oral thrush. Cracked corners of the mouth. Pearlish. Sore throat. Dry mouth and bad breath. Digestive tract. Abdominal pain or cramps. Bloating and gas formation. Diarrhea or constipation. Nausea and vomiting. Heartburn or acid reflux. Irritable bowel syndrome. IBS. Symptoms such as bloating, abdominal pain, diarrhea or constipation. Skin. Itchy skin rashes, especially in skin folds. For example, under the breasts, in the groin, in the armpits. Red, irritated skin, possibly with small blisters or flaking. Eczema or dermatitis. Fungal infections of the skin, such as athlete's foot, tinea pedis, or ringworm. Tinea corporis. Genitals. Vaginal yeast infections in women with symptoms such as itching, burning, discharge. Penile yeast infections in men with red, itchy skin in the penile region. Urinary tract infections with symptoms such as burning when urinating, increased urination and abdominal pain. Joints and muscles. Muscle pain or muscle weakness. Joint pain or stiffness. Fibromyalgia-like symptoms with generalized muscle pain and tenderness. Weight changes. Weight gain, especially in the abdominal area. Difficulty losing weight despite adequate diet and exercise. It's important to note that the physical symptoms of Candida overgrowth can vary from person to person and can also be influenced by other factors such as overall health, diet, and lifestyle. If you suspect you may be suffering from Candida overgrowth, it's advisable to consult a doctor or qualified healthcare provider for appropriate diagnosis and treatment. Emotional and psychological symptoms. Emotional and psychological symptoms of Candida overgrowth can be subtle and often confused with other conditions. Nevertheless, they can have a significant impact on well-being and quality of life. Here are some common emotional and psychological symptoms that may occur in association with Candida overgrowth. Irritability. An imbalance in the gut can affect the production of neurotransmitters, which can lead to mood swings and irritability. Anxiety. Candida overgrowth can affect the nervous system and increase or trigger anxiety symptoms. Depression. A disrupted gut microbiome can impair the production of serotonin, a neurotransmitter closely linked to mood and depression. Mental sluggishness. An unhealthy intestinal environment can impair brain function and lead to mental sluggishness, difficulty concentrating, and memory problems. Sleep disorders. Candida overgrowth can affect the neurotransmitters important for healthy sleep, which can lead to sleep disorders such as insomnia or disturbed sleep. Brain fog. Many people report a feeling of mental fog or confusion with Candida overgrowth, which can lead to difficulty thinking, making decisions, and concentrating. Personality changes. A disturbed gut microbiome can negatively impact behavior and personality, leading to impulsive behavior, aggression, or other unusual changes. It's important to note that the above symptoms can occur with other conditions and don't always specifically indicate Candida overgrowth. If you experience persistent emotional or psychological symptoms, it's advisable to consult a doctor or qualified healthcare provider for appropriate diagnosis and treatment. Digestive problems and nutrient deficiencies. Digestive discomfort and nutrient deficiencies are common problems that can accompany Candida overgrowth. Here are some digestive discomforts and signs of nutrient deficiencies that may occur. Indigestion, abdominal pain or cramps, bloating and gas formation, diarrhea or constipation, nausea and vomiting, heartburn or acid reflux, irritable bowel syndrome, IBS. Symptoms such as bloating, abdominal pain, diarrhea or constipation, bloated stomach, nutrient deficiency, tiredness and exhaustion, muscle weakness or cramps, anemia, a consequence of iron deficiency, with symptoms such as weakness, dizziness, shortness of breath and pale skin. Vitamin B deficiency with symptoms such as fatigue, weakness, tingling or numbness in the extremities, memory problems and depression. Vitamin D deficiency with symptoms such as fatigue, muscle weakness, mood swings and increased risk of infection. Calcium deficiency with symptoms such as muscle weakness, tingling in the fingers and toes, brittle nails and dental problems. Candida overgrowth in the intestines can impair normal digestion by disrupting the balance of intestinal flora and causing inflammation. This can lead to digestive symptoms such as bloating, diarrhea, or constipation. Furthermore, Candida overgrowth can impair nutrient absorption, which can lead to deficiencies in important vitamins and minerals. It's important to take these symptoms seriously and consult a doctor for appropriate diagnosis and treatment. A doctor can perform tests to determine if Candida overgrowth is present and recommend appropriate measures to support digestion and correct any nutrient deficiencies. This may include taking probiotics to restore balance to the gut flora, adjusting your diet to promote healthy digestion, and supplementing with vitamins and minerals to correct deficiencies. Diagnosis of Candida overgrowth. Diagnosing Candida overgrowth can be challenging because many of the symptoms are nonspecific and can occur in other conditions. However, there are several methods doctors can use to diagnose Candida overgrowth. Here are some common diagnostic methods. History and clinical examination. The doctor will first conduct a detailed medical history to understand the patient's symptoms and identify possible risk factors for Candida overgrowth. A thorough physical examination may also be performed to check for signs of Candida infections, such as oral thrush or skin rashes. Laboratories tests. Stool sample. A stool sample can be tested for signs of Candida yeast. This can be done by detecting yeast or fungal spores in the stool or by culture methods. Blood tests. Blood tests can be used to detect signs of inflammation or an immunological response to Candida. This can be done by measuring inflammatory markers such as C-reactive protein, CRP, or immunoglobulin E, IgG. Antibody tests. Antibody tests can be used to detect the presence of antibodies to Candida yeast in the blood. However, these tests cannot distinguish between a current infection and past exposure to Candida. Intestinal permeability tests. These tests can be used to detect signs of increased intestinal permeability. Leaky gut syndrome, which may be associated with Candida overgrowth. Clinical evaluation. In addition to laboratories tests, the physician also considers the patient's clinical symptoms to make a diagnosis. Since Candida overgrowth can often be accompanied by nonspecific symptoms such as fatigue, digestive discomfort, and skin problems, a comprehensive evaluation is necessary. It's important to note that no single testing method alone can reliably diagnose Candida overgrowth. Often, a combination of medical history, clinical evaluation, and laboratories tests is used to make a diagnosis. If you suspect Candida overgrowth, it's important to work with a physician or qualified healthcare provider to receive appropriate diagnosis and treatment. Basic principles of the Candida diet. The Candida diet is based on the principle of avoiding foods that can promote the growth of Candida yeast and instead consuming foods that strengthen the immune system and restore the balance of the intestinal flora. The basic principles of the Candida diet typically include the following guidelines. Avoid sugar. Sugar is the main food source for Candida yeast. Therefore, refined sugar, candy, desserts, sodas, sweetened beverages, and other sugary foods should be avoided. This includes processed foods, which may contain hidden sugars. Reducing carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are broken down into sugar in the body and can promote Candida growth. Therefore, carbohydrate-rich foods such as white bread, pasta, rice, potatoes, and other starchy foods should be reduced. Instead, fiber-rich carbohydrates from vegetables can be preferred. Limiting gluten-containing foods. Some people with Candida overgrowth also have gluten intolerance or find gluten irritating to the gut. Therefore, avoiding gluten-containing grains such as wheat, barley, and rye may be helpful. Avoid fermented foods. Fermented foods can contain yeast that can promote Candida growth. Therefore, foods such as beer, wine, vinegar, soy sauce, cheese, sauerkraut, and yogurt should be avoided. Limiting dairy products. Some people with Candida overgrowth also have lactose intolerance or find dairy products irritating to the gut. Therefore, dairy products such as milk, cheese, and yogurt may be limited. Consume probiotic foods and supplements. Probiotics can help restore the balance of gut flora and control Candida overgrowth. Therefore, probiotic foods such as fermented vegetables, kefir, and sauerkraut, as well as probiotic supplements, should be incorporated into your diet. Increase your intake of fiber-rich foods. Fiber promotes healthy digestion and can help eliminate toxins and excess yeast from the body. Therefore, fiber-rich foods such as vegetables, fruits, legumes, nuts, and seeds should be consumed regularly. Drink enough water. Adequate hydration is important for detoxifying the body and promoting the elimination of toxins. Therefore, drink at least 8 glasses of water per day. It's important to note that the Candida diet should be individualized, and not everyone with Candida overgrowth needs to avoid the same foods. It's recommended to work with a doctor or nutritionist to develop an appropriate diet that meets individual needs and symptoms. Which medications can I have prescribed by my health insurance company? The availability of medications that can be prescribed by health insurance depends on several factors, including the country in which you live and your individual health insurance policy. In general, medications to treat Candida overgrowth can take various forms and can be available over the counter or prescription. Here are some commonly used medications to treat Candida overgrowth. Antifungal medications. These are medications specifically designed to fight fungal infections such as Candida overgrowth. Examples of antifungal medications include fluconazole, itraconazole, voriconazole, amphotericin B. These medications can be taken orally or applied topically, depending on where the infection occurs. Antibiotics. In some cases, antibiotics may be prescribed to treat concurrent bacterial infections or reduce the risk of superinfection. However, antibiotics do not kill Candida yeast and may even increase the risk of Candida overgrowth by disrupting the balance of intestinal flora. Antifungal creams or ointments. These are commonly used for skin infections, including Candida-associated rashes such as diaper rash, intertriginous dermatitis, and oral thrush. Examples of antifungal creams include clotrimazole, miconazole, and nystatin. Probiotics. Probiotics are good bacteria that can help restore the balance of intestinal flora and control Candida overgrowth. These can be taken as supplements in capsule, powder, or drink form. Dietary changes. A special diet rich in fiber-rich foods and low in sugar and refined carbohydrates can also help treat Candida overgrowth. However, before taking any medication, it's important to consult a doctor to receive a proper diagnosis and plan appropriate treatment. Your doctor can prescribe the most appropriate medication based on the severity of your symptoms, your health status, and other individual factors. They can also advise you on which medications are covered by your insurance and which aren't. Foods to avoid. When following a Candida diet, certain foods should be avoided because they can promote the growth of Candida yeast or worsen the symptoms of Candida overgrowth. Here are some foods that should often be avoided. Sugar and sweet foods. Refined sugar, honey, syrup, agave syrup, and other sweet foods can promote the growth of Candida yeast. Fructose-containing fruits. Some fruits contain high levels of fructose, which can worsen Candida overgrowth. These include bananas, grapes, cherries, and dried fruits. Starchy foods. Foods like white bread, pasta, rice, potatoes, and other starchy foods can cause blood sugar levels to rise and promote Candida growth. Gluten-containing grains. Wheat, barley, rye and other gluten-containing grains can promote inflammation in the intestines and encourage the growth of Candida yeast. Dairy products. Some people with Candida overgrowth also have lactose intolerance or find dairy products irritating to the gut. Therefore, milk, cheese, and yogurt may be avoided. Alcohol. Alcohol can weaken the immune system and promote the growth of Candida yeast. Therefore, alcoholic beverages should be avoided, especially beer and wine. Fermented foods. Fermented foods can contain yeast that can promote Candida growth. Therefore, foods such as beer, wine, vinegar, soy sauce, cheese, sauerkraut, and yogurt should be avoided. Caffeinated beverages. Caffeine can depress the immune system and promote inflammation, which can encourage the growth of Candida yeast. Therefore, caffeinated beverages such as coffee, black tea, and energy drinks should be limited. It's important to note that the Candida diet should be individualized, and not everyone with Candida overgrowth needs to avoid the same foods. It's recommended to work with a doctor or nutritionist to develop an appropriate diet that meets individual needs and symptoms. Recommended foods and supplements. A Candida diet typically recommends foods that inhibit the growth of Candida yeast and promote healthy gut flora. Here are some recommended foods and supplements. Vegetables. Non-starchy vegetables such as green leafy vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, cucumbers, peppers, zucchini, asparagus, celery and radishes are rich in fiber, vitamins and minerals and support a healthy gut flora. Protein sources. Lean meats such as chicken, turkey, and fish, as well as plant-based protein sources such as beans, lentils, and tofu, can be part of a Candida diet and help keep blood sugar levels stable. Healthy fats. Healthy fats from nuts, seeds, avocados, and olive oil may have anti-inflammatory properties and support digestive health. Non-sweet fruits. Some low-fructose fruits such as berries, strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, apples, pears, and citrus fruits can be enjoyed in moderation. Probiotics. Probiotics are good bacteria that can help restore balance to the gut flora and control the growth of Candida yeast. Probiotic foods such as fermented vegetables, kefir, and sauerkraut, as well as probiotic supplements, can be helpful. Prebiotics. Prebiotics are fiber that can serve as food for probiotic bacteria and promote the growth of healthy gut bacteria. Foods such as garlic, onions, leeks, chicory, artichokes, and green bananas contain natural prebiotics. Antifungal foods. Some foods have natural antifungal properties and can help control Candida yeast growth. These include coconut oil, garlic, onions, ginger, turmeric, and extra virgin olive oil. Dietary supplements. Some supplements can help boost the immune system and support gut health. These include omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, vitamin C, zinc, selenium, and magnesium. It's important to customize your Candida diet and choose foods that meet your personal needs. If you're unsure about which foods and supplements are best for you, Work with a doctor or nutritionist to develop an appropriate diet. Probiotics and prebiotics. Probiotics and prebiotics are both important components of a healthy gut flora and play a crucial role in digestion and the immune system. Here's an explanation of both. Probiotics. Probiotics are live microorganisms that have health benefits, especially when consumed in sufficient quantities. These good bacteria help maintain the balance of the intestinal flora and keep pathogenic, disease-causing bacteria in check. Probiotics can be found in a variety of foods, including fermented foods such as yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, tempeh, and miso. They can also be taken as dietary supplements in the form of capsules, tablets or powders. Prebiotics. Prebiotics are non-digestible fibers that serve as food for probiotic bacteria and promote their growth and activity. They reach the large intestine undigested, where they are fermented by the probiotic bacteria, thus supporting the growth and proliferation of these good bacteria. Foods that contain natural prebiotics include garlic, onions, leeks, chicory, artichokes, green bananas, and whole grains such as oatmeal and barley. Prebiotics can also be taken in the form of supplements to increase prebiotic intake. Combining probiotics and prebiotics can have synergistic effects, helping to maintain and improve healthy gut flora. It's recommended to incorporate both probiotic and prebiotic foods into your diet to support digestive health. However, if you have specific health issues or are following a Candida diet, it's advisable to consult your doctor or a nutritionist before taking supplements. Which brands are well known and help very well? There are many different brands of probiotics and prebiotics on the market, and effectiveness can vary from person to person. However, here are some brands that are well known and often receive positive reviews. Culturelle. Culturelle is a popular probiotic brand that offers a variety of products, including probiotics for digestion, the immune system, and overall gut health. Align. Align is another well-known brand that offers probiotics specifically to promote healthy gut flora and relieve digestive discomfort. Florasta. Florasta is known for its probiotics containing the probiotic strain Saccharomyces boulardii and are used to support intestinal health. Renew Life. Renew Life offers a variety of probiotics specifically tailored to different needs, including probiotics to support digestion, the immune system, and vaginal health. Garden of Life. Garden of Life is a brand that specializes in organic and natural supplements, including probiotics that support gut health. Now Foods. Now Foods offers a wide range of supplements, including probiotics, that can help promote healthy gut flora. It's important to note that the effectiveness of probiotics depends on many factors, including the composition of the microorganisms, dosage, and the individual body's response. It may be helpful to try different brands and products to find out which ones work best for your needs. It's also recommended to consult your doctor before taking any supplement, especially if you have existing health conditions or are taking other medications. Antifungals and natural remedies. Antifungals are medications used to treat fungal infections and can inhibit or kill the growth and reproduction of fungi. Here are some examples of antifungal medications. Fluconazole. Fluconazole is a commonly prescribed antifungal medication used to treat fungal infections such as Candida overgrowth, yeast infections of the skin and mucous membranes, fungal infections of the nails, and other fungal infections. Itraconazole. Itraconazole is another antifungal medication that can be used to treat various fungal infections, including systemic fungal infections of the skin and nails, and yeast infections. Nystatin. Nystatin is an antifungal medication commonly used to treat Candida infections, particularly of the mouth and throat. Oral thrush. It is often available in the form of lozenges, creams, or solutions. Clotrimazole. Clotrimazole is a topical antifungal medication used to treat fungal infections of the skin, including athlete's foot, ringworm, and other fungal skin infections. In addition to antifungal medications, there are also natural remedies that can be used to support the treatment of fungal infections. Here are some natural remedies for fungal infections. Coconut oil. Coconut oil has natural antifungal properties and can be applied externally to affected skin areas to fight fungal infections. Garlic. Garlic contains allicin, a compound with antifungal properties. It can be eaten raw or taken as a supplement to treat fungal infections. Tea tree oil. Tea tree oil is an essential oil with antifungal properties that can be applied externally to affected skin areas to treat fungal infections. Oregano oil. Oregano oil contains carvacrol, a compound with powerful antifungal properties. It can be applied externally or taken as a dietary supplement to fight fungal infections. It's important to note that natural remedies may not be as effective as prescription antifungal medications, and the effectiveness of natural remedies can vary from person to person. It's recommended that you consult your doctor before using any natural remedies, especially if you are pregnant, breastfeeding, or taking other medications. Detoxification and support of liver function. Healthy liver function is crucial for detoxification, as the liver removes toxins and waste products from the blood and converts them into a form that can be easily excreted. Here are some ways to support liver function and promote detoxification. Healthy diet. A balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean protein, and healthy fats supports liver health and promotes detoxification. Foods such as broccoli, kale, beets, garlic, onions, citrus fruits, avocados, walnuts, and flaxseed are particularly beneficial for liver health. Adequate hydration. Drinking enough water is important to help the liver eliminate toxins and promote proper digestive function. Aim to drink at least 8 glasses of water per day. Reducing alcohol and caffeine. Alcohol and caffeine put a strain on the liver and can impair its detoxification function. It is recommended to reduce alcohol consumption and consume caffeinated beverages in moderation. Avoiding toxins. Avoid contact with toxic substances and pollutants that can harm the liver, such as pesticides, solvents, chemicals in cleaning products, and heavy metals. Exercise and physical activity. Regular exercise promotes blood circulation and supports the liver's detoxification function. Try to exercise and be active regularly. Herbal remedies. Some herbal remedies can support liver health and promote liver detoxification. These include milk thistle, dandelion root, turmeric, schisandra, and artichoke. Detox diets. Some people choose to follow detox diets or cleansing diets to relieve liver stress and promote the elimination of toxins. However, it is important to follow such diets under the guidance of an experienced physician or nutritionist, as they can carry potential risks and side effects. Healthy lifestyle. A healthy lifestyle that includes adequate sleep, stress management, and avoiding tobacco products supports liver health and promotes the body's overall detoxification function. However, before making any dietary or lifestyle changes or trying herbal remedies or detox programs, you should consult your doctor, especially if you have existing health conditions or are taking medications. Your doctor can help you identify the best measures to support your liver health, taking into account your individual needs. Lifestyle changes to combat Candida. To combat Candida overgrowth and restore balance to the gut flora, certain lifestyle changes are necessary. Here are some key measures recommended to combat Candida overgrowth and promote a healthy gut environment. Dietary change. Reduce your consumption of refined sugar, sweet foods, and foods high in carbohydrates, as sugar can promote Candida growth. Focus on a high-fiber diet rich in vegetables, fruits, whole grains, lean protein, and healthy fats. Avoid alcoholic beverages, as alcohol can weaken the immune system and promote the growth of Candida. Avoid fermented foods and foods high in yeast, as these can promote the growth of Candida. Probiotics and prebiotics. Include probiotic foods such as yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, and fermented vegetables in your diet to promote healthy gut flora. If necessary, supplement your diet with probiotic supplements to restore the balance of intestinal flora and control the growth of Candida. Consume prebiotic foods such as garlic, onions, leeks, chicory and artichokes to promote the growth of probiotic bacteria. Healthy lifestyle. Reduce stress, as it can weaken the immune system and promote Candida overgrowth. Practice relaxation techniques such as meditation, yoga, or breathing exercises to reduce stress. Make sure you get enough sleep and rest to strengthen your immune system and promote your body's regeneration. Exercise and physical activity regularly to improve circulation, boost metabolism and strengthen the immune system. Hygiene. Maintain good personal hygiene, especially in the area of the skin and mucous membranes, to reduce the risk of Candida infections. Avoid tight clothing and synthetic materials, which can restrict air circulation and trap moisture in the intimate area or other parts of the body, which can promote Candida growth. Drug treatment. Follow your doctor's instructions regarding taking antifungal medications if prescribed. Use antifungal creams or ointments for external use as directed by your doctor. By implementing these lifestyle changes and taking a holistic approach to treating Candida overgrowth, you can reduce symptoms and restore the health of your gut flora. However, it's important to consult your doctor for appropriate diagnosis and treatment before implementing these measures, especially if you have existing health conditions or are taking medications. Stress management techniques. Managing stress is an important component in combating Candida overgrowth, as stress can weaken the immune system and promote Candida growth. Here are some effective stress management techniques that can help you reduce stress and improve your physical and emotional health. Meditation and mindfulness. The practice of meditation and mindfulness can help reduce stress and stop the carousel of thoughts. Sit for a few minutes every day and focus on your breathing or repeat calming mantras. Regularly practice mindfulness exercises such as body scanning, walking meditation, or mindful eating to be present in the moment and reduce stress. Deep breathing exercises. Deep breathing exercises can help calm the mind and relax the body. Breathe in deeply through your nose and feel your lungs fill with air. Hold your breath briefly, then exhale slowly through your mouth. Repeat these breathing exercises several times a day or whenever you feel stressed. Progressive muscle relaxation. Progressive muscle relaxation is a technique in which you specifically tense and then relax different muscle groups in the body to reduce physical tension. Start with your toes and slowly work your way up to your head, tensing each muscle for a few seconds and then relaxing. Repeat this process for each muscle group in the body to achieve deep relaxation. Yoga. Yoga combines physical movement, breathing, and meditation to reduce stress and improve flexibility. Practice yoga exercises regularly to release tension in the body and calm the mind. Choose gentle yoga styles such as Hatha yoga or yin yoga, which are particularly relaxing and stress relieving. Sport and physical activity. Regular physical activity can help reduce stress hormones and improve mood. Choose a sport or activity that you enjoy, such as running, swimming, cycling or dancing, and incorporate it into your daily routine on a regular basis. Hobbies and relaxation rituals. Find time for hobbies and activities that bring you joy and help you relax, such as reading, painting, listening to music, or gardening. Consciously create relaxation rituals, such as taking a warm bath, drinking a cup of calming herbal tea, or enjoying a massage. By regularly incorporating stress management techniques into your daily routine, you can improve your ability to cope with stress and promote your overall health and well-being. It's important to try different techniques and find the ones that work best for you. Exercise and physical activity. Exercise and physical activity play an important role in fighting Candida overgrowth because they can strengthen the immune system, boost metabolism, and improve overall health. Here are some ways exercise and physical activity can help improve your health. Boosting the immune system. Regular physical activity can boost the immune system and improve the body's defenses against infections and diseases, including Candida overgrowth. Improves blood circulation. Exercise promotes blood circulation throughout the body, including the digestive tract, which can improve nutrient delivery and promote the elimination of toxins. Metabolism stimulation. Physical activity can boost metabolism and help burn excess calories and regulate body weight. A healthy body weight can reduce the risk of Candida overgrowth. Stress reduction. Exercise can help reduce stress hormones and improve mood. A stress-free lifestyle can strengthen the immune system and control the growth of Candida yeast. Regulating blood sugar levels. Physical activity can help regulate blood sugar levels and prevent fluctuations that can promote Candida growth. Improve gut health. Some studies suggest that physical activity can improve gut health by promoting the diversity and activity of gut bacteria, which in turn supports the balance of gut flora and may control the growth of Candida yeast. To reap the benefits of exercise and physical activity, try incorporating a regular exercise routine into your daily routine. Here are some tips to add more movement to your day. Schedule regular exercise times into your schedule and treat them like an important appointment. Choose activities that you enjoy, such as walking outdoors, swimming, dancing, or cycling. Vary your exercises to train all muscle groups and avoid boredom. Find workout partners or join a group or gym to stay motivated and get support. By exercising regularly and staying physically active, you can not only improve your overall health and well-being, but also strengthen your ability to fight Candida overgrowth and maintain optimal gut health. Sleep and rest periods. Sleep and rest play an essential role in managing Candida overgrowth and promoting optimal health. Restful sleep is crucial for body regeneration, strengthening the immune system, and regulating various bodily functions. Here are some key points regarding sleep and rest. Regular bedtimes. Try to maintain a regular sleep-wake schedule by going to bed and waking up at similar times, even on weekends. This helps your body develop and maintain a healthy sleep-wake cycle. Sleep hygiene. Create a relaxing sleep environment free from distractions and distractions. This may include darkening the bedroom, limiting noise, and avoiding electronic devices before bedtime. Relaxation rituals before bed. Practice relaxation techniques such as meditation, breathing exercises, or reading a book to prepare your mind and body for sleep and reduce stress. Limit caffeine and alcohol. Avoid consuming caffeinated drinks and alcohol before bedtime, as these can disrupt your sleep and promote the growth of Candida. Adequate sleep. Make sure you get enough sleep to properly recover and support your immune system. The recommended amount of sleep for adults is typically between 7 and 9 hours per night. Nap. If possible, take a short nap or rest period to reduce fatigue and renew your energy. A short nap can improve your concentration and performance. Stress relief before bed. Try to calm your mind and reduce stress before bed. Jot down your thoughts. Make a to-do list for the next day, or practice a few simple relaxation exercises to calm your mind. By practicing good sleep hygiene and incorporating sufficient rest into your daily routine, you can not only relieve the symptoms of Candida overgrowth but also improve your overall health and quality of life. 120 quick and easy recipes and meal plans for the Candida diet. Breakfast recipes. Avocado toast with egg. Toast a slice of whole wheat bread. Spread it with mashed avocado, and top with a fried egg. Season with salt, pepper, and optional fresh herbs. Oatmeal with berries. Cook oatmeal in milk or water, then add fresh berries, like strawberries, raspberries or blueberries, and garnish with honey or maple syrup. Greek yogurt with nuts and honey. Serve Greek yogurt with chopped nuts, like almonds, walnuts, or pecans, and a drizzle of honey or agave syrup. Fruity smoothie. Blend frozen berries, bananas, spinach, Greek yogurt, and almond milk for a quick and nutritious smoothie. Egg muffins. Crack eggs into a muffin tin. Add diced vegetables, like peppers, spinach, and tomatoes, and grated cheese, and bake in the oven until firm. Banana pancakes. Blend a ripe banana with eggs. Add a pinch of cinnamon and vanilla extract, and fry small pancakes in a pan. Drizzle with maple syrup. Yogurt parfait. Layer Greek yogurt, granola, and fresh fruit in glasses and top with a drizzle of honey or maple syrup. Egg wrap with vegetables. Fry eggs in a pan, then fill them with chopped vegetables, like peppers, onions and spinach, and roll them up. Chia pudding. Mix chia seeds with almond milk and vanilla extract. Let them swell in the refrigerator overnight and then serve with fruit and nuts. Quinoa breakfast bowl. Cook quinoa, then serve it with roasted nuts, chopped fruit, and a splash of coconut milk. Egg and avocado burrito. Fill a tortilla with scrambled eggs, avocado, tomatoes, cheese, and optional black beans. Wrap it tightly and serve as a hearty breakfast burrito. Coconut and mango yogurt bowl. Combine Greek yogurt with diced mango, shredded coconut, and a squeeze of lime juice for a refreshing and exotic breakfast bowl. baked apple oat muffins. Mix oats, apples, cinnamon, eggs, and milk into a muffin mix. Fill muffin cups, and bake in the oven until firm. Quark toast with berries. Spread a slice of whole grain bread with quark and garnish it with fresh berries and a touch of honey for a quick and protein-rich breakfast option. Vegetable omelette. Fry eggs with chopped vegetables, such as peppers, zucchini, and mushrooms, in a pan and serve the omelette with a dollop of hummus or avocado. Peanut butter and banana pancakes. Fry pancakes and serve them with a generous layer of peanut butter, fresh banana slices, and a drizzle of honey or maple syrup. Breakfast quesadillas. Fill tortillas with scrambled eggs, cheese, spinach, and salsa. Fry until golden brown, and serve with avocado and sour cream. Chia smoothie bowl. Blend frozen berries, banana, chia seeds, and almond milk into a creamy smoothie and serve it in a bowl with toppings like muesli, nuts, and fruit. Toasted coconut banana toast. Toast whole wheat bread. Spread it with almond butter. Top it with banana slices and toasted coconut flakes for a delicious and crunchy start to the day. Peanut butter banana smoothie. Blend frozen bananas with peanut butter, milk or almond milk, and a touch of honey for a creamy and protein-rich breakfast smoothie. Lunch recipes. Quinoa salad with vegetables. Combine cooked quinoa with chopped vegetables, such as tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers and onions, fresh herbs and a dressing made from olive oil, lemon juice and spices. Grilled chicken sandwich. Top whole wheat bread with grilled chicken, avocado, tomatoes, lettuce leaves, and mustard or hummus for a hearty and healthy lunch. Vegetable stir fry with tofu. Stir fry tofu cubes with a variety of vegetables, such as broccoli, carrots, zucchini and mushrooms, in a pan and season with soy sauce and ginger. Pasta with tomato sauce and spinach. Cook whole wheat pasta al dente. Toss it with a homemade tomato sauce and add fresh spinach for a quick and satisfying meal. Buddha bowl with quinoa and vegetables. Layer cooked quinoa, roasted vegetables, like sweet potatoes, broccoli, and chickpeas, avocado, and a poached egg in a bowl and topped with a yogurt dill dressing. Tuna salad with avocado. Mix tuna with avocado, chopped cucumbers, tomatoes and onions and serve it on a bed of mixed greens for a protein-packed and refreshing meal. Baked sweet potato with black beans. Bake a sweet potato in the oven, then stuff it with black beans, avocado, tomatoes, and chopped cilantro for a delicious and satisfying meal. Vegetable omelette with cheese. Fry eggs with chopped vegetables, like peppers, onions and spinach in a pan. Then add grated cheese and fold the omelette for a quick and protein-packed meal. Greek chicken salad. Combine grilled chicken with mixed lettuce leaves, tomatoes, cucumbers, olives, feta cheese, and a dressing made with olive oil, lemon juice, and oregano for a Mediterranean treat. Vegetable curry with rice. Cook a mix of vegetables, such as potatoes, carrots, peas, and cauliflower, in a spicy curry sauce and serve over cooked basmati rice for a warming and satisfying lunch. Colorful vegetable risotto. Cook risotto rice with vegetable stock and then add a variety of vegetables, like asparagus, cherry tomatoes, and peas, for a creamy and flavorful lunch. Pita pockets with hummus and vegetables. Fill whole wheat pita pockets with hummus, sliced vegetables, like cucumbers, peppers, and carrots, and fresh spinach for a quick and portable lunch. Turkish lentil soup. Cook red lentils with vegetable stock, onions, carrots and tomatoes and season with cumin, turmeric and paprika for a hearty and warming soup. Caprese salad with mozzarella. Layer tomato slices, mozzarella cheese, and fresh basil on a plate. Drizzle with olive oil and balsamic glaze, and season with salt and pepper for a simple yet elegant salad. Vegetable fried rice. Stir-fry cooked rice with a mix of vegetables, such as onions, peppers, peas, and carrots, and add soy sauce and ginger for a delicious and versatile meal. Beef taco salad. Brown ground beef with taco seasoning and serve it over mixed lettuce with tomatoes, avocado, cheese, tortilla chips, and a dollop of sour cream for a fun and delicious salad. Veggie burger with sweet potato fries. Cook veggie burgers, black bean, quinoa, or any vegetable, and serve them in whole wheat buns with lettuce, tomatoes, and cucumbers. Serve with baked sweet potato fries. Stuffed peppers with couscous. Cook couscous and stuff halved peppers with it. Bake in the oven until the peppers are tender. Then serve with a dollop of Greek yogurt and chopped herbs. Pesto pasta salad with vegetables. Cook pasta al dente and toss it with homemade pesto, chopped vegetables, like tomatoes, olives, and artichoke hearts, and grated Parmesan cheese for a fresh and flavorful salad. Zucchini pasta with tomato sauce. Spiralize zucchini into pasta and serve with a homemade tomato sauce. Sprinkle with freshly grated Parmesan cheese and chopped herbs. Chicken Caesar salad. Slice grilled chicken into strips and serve it over romaine lettuce with Caesar dressing, croutons, and grated Parmesan for a classic and satisfying salad. Vegetable stir-fry with shrimp. Sauté shrimp with a mixture of peppers, zucchini, cherry tomatoes, and onions in a pan. Season with garlic, lemon juice, and herbs of your choice. Salmon poke bowl. Serve raw salmon on a bowl with sushi rice, avocado, cucumber, seaweed salad, and sesame seeds. Garnish with soy sauce, sriracha, and spring onions. Chickpea salad with couscous. Mix cooked couscous with chickpeas, chopped tomatoes, cucumber, red onion, and parsley. Season with lemon juice, olive oil, salt, and pepper. Buddha bowl with baked tofu. Combine baked tofu with quinoa, roasted broccoli, carrots, red cabbage, and avocado. Drizzle with a creamy tahini dressing. Grilled vegetable quesadillas. Top a tortilla with grilled vegetables, such as peppers, zucchini, and mushrooms, and shredded cheese. Cook in a pan until the cheese is melted, and serve with salsa and guacamole. Greek chicken wrap. Fill a whole wheat wrap tortilla with grilled chicken, Greek yogurt, chopped tomatoes, cucumbers, olives, and feta cheese. Roll it tightly and enjoy for a quick and satisfying lunch. Potato soup with bacon. Cook potatoes in vegetable broth. Then puree them into a creamy soup and add toasted bacon, chopped spring onions and a dollop of sour cream. Baked falafel with tabbouleh. Bake homemade falafel in the oven and serve them with tabbouleh salad, made with bulgur, tomatoes, cucumbers, parsley and mint, and a dollop of hummus. Thai peanut noodle salad. Cook rice noodles al dente and toss them with a peanut sauce. Chopped vegetables, like peppers, carrots, and cabbage, and fresh herbs, like cilantro and mint. Ratatouille with quinoa. Cook a traditional ratatouille of eggplant, zucchini, peppers, tomatoes and onions and serve it over cooked quinoa for a healthy and delicious lunch. Quick vegetable curry stir fry. Sauté a mix of vegetables, like potatoes, carrots, peas, and cauliflower, with curry paste and coconut milk and serve with basmati rice for a flavorful and satisfying lunch. Tomato and mozzarella panini. Top ciabatta bread with slices of tomatoes and mozzarella cheese. Fry it in a panini press until the cheese is melted, and serve with fresh basil pesto. Chicken taco salad. Cook diced chicken with taco seasoning and serve over mixed greens with tomatoes, avocado, corn, black beans, and a dollop of salsa. Salmon bowl with broccoli and rice. Bake salmon fillets in the oven and serve them over cooked brown rice with steamed broccoli and a honey mustard dill sauce. Vegetable pasta primavera. Cook whole wheat pasta al dente and mix it with a mix of seasonal vegetables, such as zucchini, cherry tomatoes and asparagus, along with olive oil, garlic and fresh herbs. Baked chicken breast with roasted vegetables. Bake marinated chicken breast fillets in the oven and serve them with a side of roasted vegetables, like peppers, zucchini, and eggplant, for an easy and protein-packed meal. Salmon sushi burrito. Fill a large nori sheet with sushi rice, grilled salmon, avocado, cucumber, and carrot strips. Roll it tightly and slice it for a modern take on sushi. Quinoa and black bean stuffed sweet potatoes. Bake sweet potatoes in the oven, then stuff them with a mixture of cooked quinoa, black beans, corn, avocado, and fresh herbs for a nutritious and delicious meal. Poached salmon fillet with spinach and mashed potatoes. Poach salmon fillets in lemon water and serve with steamed spinach and creamy mashed potatoes for an elegant yet simple lunch. Grilled vegetable spaghetti. Use a spiralizer to make vegetable spaghetti from zucchini, carrots, and beets. Then sauté them in a pan and serve with your favorite pasta sauce for a healthy, low-carb alternative. Turkish spinach and cheese pide. Top flatbread with a mixture of spinach, feta cheese, onions, and eggs and bake in the oven until golden brown and crispy. Greek orzo salad with feta and olives. Cook orzo pasta al dente and toss it with chopped tomatoes, cucumbers, olives, red onions, and feta cheese. Season with olive oil, lemon juice, and fresh herbs. Coconut curry with shrimp and vegetables. Cook shrimp in a spicy coconut curry sauce and add a mix of vegetables, like bell peppers, zucchini, and peas. Serve over boiled rice for an exotic and satisfying lunch. Stuffed peppers with quinoa and vegetables. Fill halved peppers with a mixture of cooked quinoa, chopped vegetables, such as zucchini, tomatoes, and mushrooms, and grated cheese. Bake in the oven until the peppers are tender and the cheese is melted. Baked salmon with broccoli and potatoes. Bake salmon fillets in the oven and serve them with steamed broccoli and roasted potatoes for a simple and balanced meal. Mediterranean pasta salad with artichokes and olives. Mix cooked pasta with artichoke hearts, black olives, cherry tomatoes, feta cheese and a dressing of olive oil, lemon juice and garlic for a light and refreshing salad. Grilled chicken kebabs with vegetables. Thread pieces of marinated chicken and vegetables, like peppers, zucchini, and onions, onto skewers and grill until the chicken is cooked through and the vegetables are lightly charred. Vegetarian burrito bowl. Combine cooked rice with black beans, corn salsa, avocado, chopped vegetables, like peppers, onions, and tomatoes, and a dollop of sour cream for a quick and delicious meal. Salmon burgers with avocado sauce. Form salmon fillets into burgers. Then fry them in a pan and serve them on whole wheat buns with a creamy avocado sauce, tomato slices and lettuce leaves. Caprese pasta with chicken. Mix cooked pasta with chopped tomatoes, mozzarella balls, fresh basil, and grilled chicken. Season with olive oil, balsamic glaze, and a pinch of salt and pepper. Greek feta dip bowl. Serve feta cheese in a bowl with olive oil, fresh herbs, chopped tomatoes, and cucumbers. Serve with fresh flatbread or pita chips. Stuffed eggplants with minced meat and tomato sauce. Halve eggplants lengthwise. Fill them with a mixture of seasoned minced meat and tomato sauce and bake in the oven until soft and the cheese has melted. Fried tofu with teriyaki sauce and vegetables. Sauté tofu cubes in a pan. Then add a homemade teriyaki sauce and a mix of vegetables, like peppers, zucchini, and broccoli. Serve over rice or noodles for a delicious vegetarian lunch. Snacks. Vegetable sticks with hummus. Cut fresh vegetables like carrots, peppers, celery and cucumbers into sticks and serve them with hummus as a dip. Fruit salad. Mix a variety of fresh fruits like strawberries, pineapple, grapes and oranges for a refreshing and healthy afternoon snack. Greek yogurt with honey and nuts. Serve Greek yogurt with a dollop of honey and a handful of chopped nuts for a protein-packed and satisfying option. Roasted chickpeas. Season chickpeas with your favorite spices, for example, paprika, garlic powder, cumin, and roast them in the oven until crispy. Perfect for a crunchy snack. Apple slices with peanut butter. Slice apples and serve them with peanut butter or another nut butter of your choice for a delicious combination of sweet and salty. Greek yogurt popsicles. Blend Greek yogurt with crushed fruit and pour the mixture into popsicle molds. Freeze and enjoy. Kale and berry smoothie. Blend kale, frozen berries, banana, and almond milk for a nutrient-rich and refreshing smoothie. Quark with berries and honey. Serve quark with fresh berries and a dollop of honey for a protein-rich and delicious afternoon snack. Vegetable chips. Bake thinly sliced vegetables like sweet potatoes, beets, or kale in the oven until crispy. A healthy alternative to traditional chips. Energy muffins with oat flakes and dried fruit. Bake oat muffins with dried fruit such as raisins or apricots for a quick energy boost in the afternoon. Avocado hummus. Blend avocado with chickpeas, garlic, lemon juice, and tahini for a creamy and delicious version of hummus. Serve with vegetable sticks or crackers. Frozen grapes. Simple and refreshing. Frozen grapes are a delicious option for a healthy afternoon snack. Peanut butter date balls. Blend dates, oats, and peanut butter into small balls and roll them in shredded coconut or chopped nuts for a sweet and satisfying snack. Cucumber and herb quark. Serve thinly sliced cucumber with quark seasoned with fresh herbs such as dill, parsley and chives. Banana bread. Bake a batch of banana bread and enjoy it as a sweet and satisfying afternoon snack. Vegetable sushi rolls. Roll thinly sliced vegetables like bell peppers, avocado, and cucumber in nori sheets with sushi rice for a healthy and creative afternoon meal. Coconut chia pudding. Mix chia seeds with coconut milk and let it soak overnight. Serve the pudding in the afternoon with fresh fruit and shredded coconut. Roasted almonds. Roast almonds in a pan or oven with a pinch of salt for a crunchy and satisfying snack. Egg muffins with vegetables. Bake egg muffins with chopped vegetables like peppers, spinach and onions for a high-protein afternoon option. Pistachios and dried fruits. Mix unsalted pistachios with dried fruits such as apricots or cranberries for a delicious and nutritious snack. Coconut yogurt with granola. Serve coconut yogurt with crunchy granola and fresh fruit for a delicious and filling afternoon snack. Quinoa salad with tomatoes and cucumbers. Mix cooked quinoa with chopped tomatoes, cucumbers, red onions and fresh herbs for a light and refreshing afternoon option. Cashew cream dip with vegetable sticks. Blend soaked cashews with garlic, lemon juice, and salt for a creamy and delicious dip for vegetable sticks. Baked apple chips. Thinly slice apples, sprinkle with cinnamon, and bake in the oven until crispy. A sweet and healthy option for an afternoon snack. Greek yogurt popsicles with fruit. Blend Greek yogurt with crushed fruit and pour the mixture into popsicle molds. Freeze and enjoy as a refreshing snack. Roasted chickpea salad with feta. Roast chickpeas in the oven until crispy. Then toss them with fresh lettuce leaves, chopped tomatoes, red onions, olives, and feta cheese. Top with your choice of dressing. Greek couscous salad. Cook couscous according to package directions and mix it with chopped cucumbers, tomatoes, red onions, Kalamata olives, feta cheese, and a dressing made from olive oil, lemon juice, and fresh herbs. Oatmeal and dried fruit energy bars. Blend oatmeal, dried fruit, nuts, honey, and a dollop of peanut butter. Press the mixture into a mold, refrigerate, and cut into bars. Tofu salad with sesame seeds. Sauté tofu cubes and then toss them with mixed lettuce leaves, chopped vegetables, such as carrots, bell peppers, and cucumbers, and a dressing made from soy sauce, sesame oil, and rice vinegar. Sprinkle with toasted sesame seeds. Greek yogurt with granola and honey. Serve Greek yogurt with your favorite granola and a dollop of honey for a quick and satisfying afternoon snack. Vegetable noodle soup. Cook vegetable noodle soup according to package directions and add additional chopped vegetables such as carrots, celery, and zucchini. Garnish with fresh herbs. Zucchini bread. Bake a batch of zucchini bread and enjoy it in the afternoon as a nutritious and delicious snack. Chia pudding with berries. Mix chia seeds with your favorite milk and let it sit overnight. Serve the pudding in the afternoon with fresh berries. Hummus wraps with vegetables. Fill whole wheat wraps with hummus, mixed salad leaves, and sliced vegetables, like peppers, cucumbers, and carrots, for a quick and healthy option. Roasted edamame. Roast edamame in the oven with olive oil, garlic powder, and salt for a crunchy and protein-packed snack. Stuffed dates with almonds. Pit dates and stuff them with almonds. A sweet and satisfying option for an afternoon snack. Greek yogurt with avocado and honey. Serve Greek yogurt with thinly sliced avocado and a dollop of honey for an unusual but delicious combination. Roasted pumpkin seeds. Roast pumpkin seeds in the oven with spices of your choice for a crunchy and healthy snack. Fruit skewers with yogurt dip. Thread sliced fruit like pineapple, strawberries, and grapes onto skewers and serve with a dip made from Greek yogurt and honey. Zucchini hummus. Blend cooked zucchini with chickpeas, garlic, lemon juice, and tahini for a light and delicious variation of hummus. Cheese quesadillas with guacamole. Top a tortilla with grated cheese. Fold it over, and fry it in a pan. Serve with guacamole for a savory snack. Roasted carrots with dip. Roast carrot sticks in the oven with olive oil and spices. Serve them with a dip made from Greek yogurt and lemon juice. Apple sandwiches with almond butter. Thinly slice an apple and spread almond butter between 2 slices for a healthy and delicious option. Grilled eggplant with tomatoes and mozzarella. Grill eggplant slices and serve them with tomato slices, mozzarella balls, and fresh basil for a simple and delicious option. Pepper chips with salsa. Thinly slice peppers and serve with fresh salsa for a light and refreshing snack. Avocado hummus sandwiches. Top whole wheat bread with avocado, hummus, and vegetables, like tomatoes, cucumbers, and spinach for a healthy and delicious option. Greek yogurt with almonds and honey. Serve Greek yogurt with chopped almonds and a dollop of honey for a simple and nutritious afternoon snack. Roasted chickpea salad. Mix roasted chickpeas with chopped tomatoes, cucumbers, red onions and parsley for a crunchy and refreshing salad. Baked apple rings. Cut apples into rings and bake them in the oven with cinnamon and honey for a sweet and satisfying snack. Caprese skewers. Thread mozzarella balls, cherry tomatoes, and fresh basil onto skewers and drizzle with balsamic glaze for a simple yet elegant snack. Dinner. Baked chicken breast with oven roasted vegetables. Bake marinated chicken breast fillets in the oven and serve them with a side of oven roasted vegetables such as potatoes, carrots and broccoli. Pasta with tomato and basil sauce. Cook pasta al dente and serve with a simple tomato and basil sauce. Sprinkle with grated Parmesan cheese. Grilled salmon with quinoa salad. Grill salmon fillets and serve them with a refreshing quinoa salad made with cucumbers, tomatoes, red onions, and a lemon vinaigrette. Vegetable curry with rice. Cook a vegetable curry with a mix of seasonal vegetables and serve it with boiled rice for a delicious and healthy dinner. Taco night. Prepare a taco bar with taco shells, seasoned ground beef, shredded cheese, chopped vegetables, and a variety of toppings such as guacamole, salsa, and sour cream. Greek salad with grilled chicken. Grill marinated chicken breast strips and serve them over a Greek salad of cucumbers, tomatoes, olives, feta cheese, and a dressing of olive oil and lemon juice. Fried shrimp with vegetables. Sauté shrimp in olive oil and serve with a side of sautéed vegetables such as peppers, zucchini and mushrooms. Vegetable omelette with green salad. Prepare a vegetable omelette with your favorite filling and serve it with a green salad and a simple dressing. Grilled chicken skewers with tzatziki. Grill marinated chicken skewers and serve them with tzatziki dip and grilled pita bread for a light and delicious dinner. Lentil soup with toasted bread. Cook a hearty lentil soup and serve it with toasted bread for a warm and satisfying meal. Stuffed peppers with quinoa and vegetables. Fill halved peppers with a mixture of cooked quinoa, chopped vegetables and grated cheese and bake in the oven until tender and the cheese has melted. Chicken and vegetable stir fry. Sauté chicken breast strips with a mix of vegetables such as peppers, zucchini and mushrooms in a pan and serve over rice or noodles. Caprese salad with roasted chicken. Mix tomatoes, mozzarella balls, and fresh basil for a simple caprese salad and serve it with roasted chicken breast strips for extra protein. Vegetarian quesadillas with avocado. Top tortillas with grated cheese, avocado, chopped vegetables, and fresh herbs. Then fry in a pan until the cheese is melted. Serve with salsa and sour cream. Vegetable stir fry with tofu. Sauté tofu cubes with a mixture of vegetables such as peppers, zucchini and broccoli in a pan and season with your favorite sauce. Grilled steak strips with mashed potatoes. Grill marinated steak strips and serve them with mashed potatoes and steamed vegetables for a hearty and delicious dinner. Thai peanut chicken with rice noodles. Cook chicken strips in a spicy peanut sauce and serve them over cooked rice noodles for an exotic and satisfying dinner. Creamy mushroom risotto. Cook risotto with mushrooms and serve it with a dollop of cream and freshly grated parmesan for a luxurious meal. Baked eggplant with tomatoes and mozzarella. Layer slices of eggplant with sliced tomatoes and mozzarella cheese in a baking dish and bake in the oven until the cheese is melted and golden. Chicken Caesar salad. Grill marinated chicken breast strips and serve them over mixed greens with Caesar dressing and toasted croutons for a classic salad. Grilled salmon with avocado salsa. Grill salmon fillets and serve them with a refreshing avocado salsa made with avocado, tomatoes, onions, cilantro, and lime juice. Vegetable ratatouille with polenta. Cook a traditional ratatouille of eggplant, zucchini, peppers, tomatoes and onions and serve it over creamy polenta for a hearty and satisfying dinner. Vegetarian vegetable lasagna. Layer cooked lasagna noodles with a mixture of chopped vegetables, tomato sauce, and ricotta cheese and bake in the oven until hot and bubbly. Greek chicken souvlaki with tzatziki. Marinate chicken breast strips in a mixture of lemon juice, garlic, and oregano. Then grill them and serve with tzatziki dip and grilled pita bread. Baked sweet potatoes with black beans and avocado. Bake sweet potatoes in the oven and then stuff them with a mixture of black beans, corn, chopped tomatoes, and avocado. Garnish with cilantro and lime juice. Stuffed zucchini with quinoa and vegetables. Halve the zucchini lengthwise. Remove some of the flesh, and then fill them with a mixture of cooked quinoa, chopped vegetables, and grated cheese. Bake in the oven until tender. Grilled vegetable sandwich with pesto. Grill a mix of vegetables like zucchini, peppers, and eggplant. Then serve them between toasted whole wheat bread slices with pesto and mozzarella cheese. Chicken teriyaki bowl with vegetables and rice. Cook chicken strips in teriyaki sauce and serve them over steamed vegetables, such as broccoli, carrots, and snow peas, and rice. Greek orzo salad with grilled vegetables. Mix cooked orzo with grilled vegetables, like zucchini, peppers, and eggplant. Chopped tomatoes, olives, feta cheese, and a dressing made with olive oil, lemon juice, and oregano. Vegetarian enchiladas with beans and cheese. Fill tortillas with a mixture of beans, vegetables, and cheese. Roll them up, and top with tomato sauce and additional cheese. Bake in the oven until the cheese is melted. Thai vegetable curry with coconut milk and tofu. Cook a vegetable curry with a blend of seasonal vegetables, tofu, and a spicy coconut milk sauce. Serve over rice for a flavorful dinner. Grilled chicken lettuce wraps with avocado. Top tortillas with grilled chicken, mixed greens, avocado, and ranch dressing and roll them up for an easy and delicious meal. Mushroom risotto with parmesan. Cook risotto with mushrooms and serve it with freshly grated parmesan and chopped parsley for a creamy and delicious dinner. Vegetable couscous with roasted chickpeas. Cook couscous according to package directions. Then toss it with roasted vegetables, such as cherry tomatoes, bell peppers, and zucchini and crispy chickpeas. Serve with a squeeze of lemon juice. Stuffed mushrooms with spinach and feta. Stuff mushroom caps with a mixture of chopped spinach, onion, garlic, and feta cheese. Bake in the oven until hot and bubbly. Egg and vegetable fried rice. Stir-fry cooked rice with a mix of vegetables, like peas, carrots, and onions, eggs, and soy sauce for a simple and satisfying dinner. Greek flatbread pizza with ground beef and vegetables. Top flatbread with tomato sauce, seasoned ground beef, chopped vegetables, like peppers, onions, and olives, and feta cheese. Bake in the oven until the cheese is melted and golden brown. Desserts. Chocolate brownies. Bake moist chocolate brownies and serve them warm with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Fruit skewers with chocolate dip. Thread fresh fruit like strawberries, pineapple, and grapes onto skewers and serve with melted chocolate for dipping. Apple crumble. Bake apples with a crispy crumb topping made from oats, flour, sugar, and butter until golden brown. Serve warm with a scoop of ice cream. Tiramisu. Lay a ladifina soaked in coffee and mascarpone cream and dust with cocoa powder for a classic Italian dessert. Strawberry smoothie bowls. Blend frozen strawberries with bananas and a little milk to a creamy consistency and serve them in bowls with fresh fruit and granola toppings. Banoffee pie. Layer bananas, caramel, and whipped cream on a biscuit base and top with chocolate shavings for a delicious dessert. Lemon blueberry muffins. Bake moist lemon muffins with fresh blueberries and serve them with a cup of tea. Vanilla pudding with fruit sauce. Cook vanilla pudding according to the package instructions and serve it with a fresh fruit sauce made from raspberries, strawberries or mangoes. Banana chocolate crepes. Fill crepes with sliced bananas and chocolate sauce. Then fold them together. Dust with powdered sugar. Peach cobbler. Bake juicy peaches with a crumbly pastry crust in the oven and serve warm with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Coconut chia pudding. Mix chia seeds with coconut milk and a pinch of cinnamon. Let the mixture sit overnight in the refrigerator and serve with fresh berries. Avocado chocolate mousse. Blend ripe avocados with unsweetened cocoa powder, coconut milk, and a sweetener like stevia for a creamy and healthy chocolate mousse. Cinnamon spiced roasted nuts. Oven roast a blend of almonds, walnuts, and pecans with a dash of cinnamon and stevia. A delicious and crunchy option for a sweet snack. Berry smoothie with mint. Blend frozen berries with fresh mint and unsweetened almond milk for a refreshing and antioxidant-rich dessert. Pumpkin spice coconut energy balls. Blend dates, pumpkin puree, shredded coconut, and spices like cinnamon and ginger into a sticky mixture. Roll into small balls and roll them in shredded coconut. Coconut yogurt with chia seeds and berries. Blend unsweetened coconut yogurt with chia seeds and fresh berries for a protein-packed and refreshing dessert. Frozen watermelon slices. Cut watermelon into thick slices and freeze them. Serve the frozen slices as a refreshing dessert. Coconut banana ice cream. Blend frozen banana slices with coconut milk and a dash of vanilla extract to create a creamy ice cream mixture. Serve immediately. Ginger lemon tea with mint. Brew fresh ginger and lemon tea and add fresh mint leaves. Sweeten the tea with stevia if desired. Baked apple slices with cinnamon. Thinly slice apples and sprinkle with cinnamon. Bake the apple slices in the oven until soft and serve warm. Chocolate fondue. Melt chocolate and serve with a selection of fruits, marshmallows, and cookies for dipping. Coconut rice pudding. Cook rice pudding with coconut milk and serve with a pinch of cinnamon and toasted coconut flakes. Raspberry yogurt popsicles. Blend fresh raspberries with Greek yogurt and honey and pour the mixture into popsicle molds. Freeze and enjoy. Blueberry cheesecake bars. Bake creamy cheesecake on a biscuit base and top with fresh blueberries for a delicious dessert. Pineapple coconut sorbet. Blend fresh pineapple with coconut milk and lemon juice and freeze until solid. Serve the sorbet in pineapple halves. Apple cinnamon cake. Bake a moist apple cake with a pinch of cinnamon and serve it warm with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Pistachio rosewater macarons. Bake delicate macarons with a pistachio cream filling and a hint of rosewater for an elegant dessert. Mango lime sorbet. Blend ripe mangoes with lime juice and freeze until solid. Serve the sorbet with a squeeze of lime juice. Strawberry rhubarb crumble. Bake juicy strawberries and rhubarb with a crispy crumble crust in the oven and serve warm with a scoop of ice cream. Banana split. Halve a banana lengthwise and serve with a scoop of vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry ice cream, chocolate sauce, whipped cream, and chopped nuts. Panna cotta with berry compote. Cook a creamy panna cotta and serve it with a berry compote made from fresh strawberries, raspberries and blueberries. Chocolate mousse. Whisk melted chocolate with whipped cream for a light and delicious chocolate mousse. Apple roses. Roll apple slices in puff pastry and bake until golden brown. Dust with powdered sugar. Tropical fruit salad. Mix a variety of tropical fruits like pineapple, mango, papaya and kiwi for a refreshing dessert. Orange chocolate cake. Bake a moist orange cake with chocolate icing for a delicious and fruity dessert. Rights and ownership notice. This audiobook is published and distributed by Testbericht LLC. All copyrights, publishing rights, distribution rights, audio rights, and related intellectual property rights for this work have been lawfully and exclusively acquired by Testbericht LLC. Testbericht LLC is the sole and unrestricted rights holder of this audiobook, including the right to reproduce, distribute, publish, monetize, and publicly perform the content on digital platforms such as YouTube. The original manuscript files, source documents, and contractual acquisition records serve as proof of lawful ownership. The original author and/or their authorized representative, Renovatio LLC, has transferred all relevant rights to Testbericht LLC in accordance with applicable copyright and publishing law. This ownership applies to all current and future uses of this work, including audio, video, and digital publications. Effective date of rights ownership: the 1st of February 2026. Any unauthorized use, reproduction, re-upload, redistribution, or claiming of this content is strictly prohibited. Copyright Testbericht LLC. All rights reserved.